loves, it's me, Elizabeth Lauren, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I really hope y'all stick around and subscribe because it would seriously make my whole entire day. So I just moved into this new apartment and I decided to sit down and film a little get ready with me so that I can play with makeup and get inspired, as well as talk to y'all because I have a lot of news. A lot has been going on in my life lately, and we just found out some really sad news actually, and I'm not ready for it and I'm really stressed out. So yeah, I just decided to film a get ready with me so I can sit down and vent to y'all, because every time I talk to y'all I feel so much better. So if you'd like to know what's going on with me, then just keep watching. So I'm not going to be doing a tutorial just because I have a lot on my mind right now and I just need to vent. I need to get it off my chest. I need to talk to y'all and let y'all know what's going on because some major changes are happening. So everything that I'm using in today's video will be linked down below. It feels really weird to be filming again after not filming for a while. And I don't know, I just feel really weird because like I can hear everything that goes on in other people's apartments, so it's like they're listening to me right now. Like that's what's going on in my head, so it's like ugh. So with this apartment we've had a lot of issues. I've been pretty much working on getting this place cute and, you know, trying to go from a house on base to an apartment is crazy because you have so much stuff that you didn't even realize that you had, and then you're trying to downsize everything. So it's been really crazy. Literally the first night that we stayed in this apartment, we didn't have hot water, so I didn't even get to shower after moving all day and I felt gross and sweaty. Me and Jeffrey were so tired though from moving all day that we passed out anyway, because normally I would not be able to sleep if I didn't shower, especially after being outside all day. Like it was really annoying, and that like kind of set us back because we had to get groceries for the new place, but we had to wait for maintenance to show up, and then on top of that we had to go back to base so that we could do the carpet cleaning. And then the guy that did the carpet cleaning set off fire alarms in the house because of all the smoke that it was, I think it was smoke. Yeah, smoke from his like carpet cleaning machine was making the house smoke up basically. So all the fire alarms were going off and we had to get the fridge moved, but maintenance was like playing games that day. Like literally they were not trying to come to our house, and I had to call them 3 times and they didn't show up. So we ended up just moving the fridge ourselves, which you're really not supposed to do, but we did it anyway because we were like over it at this point. After everything was done, we got charged $500, and it wasn't even for anything that we did, which is crazy because we actually had like 2 holes in the carpet. But as we were moving in, the housing lady told us that right after we move out they're gonna replace the carpet, so we figured maybe we would be okay. And when they did the pre-inspection, they actually said it's fine, don't worry about it, you won't be charged. So we were like, okay, good. So instead they charged us for the sealant underneath the carpet. Like they literally took a corner of the carpet and peeled it back and then charged us for underneath, when there were rooms that our dogs have never even been in, and they said, oh, there's stains, and they knew we had dogs, so they're like, you're getting charged. So thank God we had USAA renters insurance, because we called USAA. They're amazing, by the way. They're so freaking sweet, they're so respectful, and I love their insurance company. Like they're really awesome. Yeah, so we called them and thankfully they were like, oh, that's crazy, like you shouldn't be charged for that. And so they literally paid us back everything that we were charged. I don't know, like I feel like housing just looks for ways to make money off of you. The walls, for example, on base are so paper thin that you gotta be really careful. Nova actually knocked a hole in the wall, which we patched up ourselves, and you're also not supposed to do that either. But Jeffrey knows what he's doing when it comes to patching walls. And yeah, we didn't get charged for the walls, we get charged for a carpet that we actually didn't do. Like, there's been years and years worth of families living in that house before us, and we get charged for literally every little stain underneath the carpet. How does that even make sense? So besides the hot water, we also only have heaters. Like, there's no central AC unit, so we had to go out and buy a window unit for our apartment, which not only looks super ugly, but it's not fun. But I was literally like sweating every single night. I could not sleep, and I can normally sleep in like really warm rooms. Like, I'm not a fan of being cold, so you would think I would be able to sleep through it, but I actually was like sweating and Jeffrey was like sleeping through it. It's like we switched places because he hates hot rooms. Like, it has to be freezing in the room for him. And also, the water in this apartment tastes disgusting. Like, I heard that when snow melts, a lot of the water starts to taste funny, like dirt, but this water was so gross. And we literally opened the cap on the faucet and there was so much like buildup and just debris, and it was gross. So we went out and bought a water filter, because literally I have a pitcher. I'm pretty sure I put it in a monthly favorites before, but I have like a water pitcher that purifies your water, but even that wasn't working. So I had to buy one just for the faucet, which thank God we did, because it's actually really cool. And it like lights up to tell you when you need to change it. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot wrong with this apartment for it being $900 a month, which, I mean, everything's included and it's dog friendly, but I can't. Like, but it honestly doesn't matter about this room or about this apartment, because basically right after we move and get settled in and finally I'm starting to see potential in this place, Jeffrey finds out he's getting deployed again. And it really, really sucks, because we had so many plans. Like, first of all, we were gonna go to the Mall of America in May, like this month we were supposed to go. And I was so excited and really looking forward to finally going on a little trip with him, and now we can't even do that. I don't know, what frustrates me is just the fact that I've been depressed for weeks and weeks and weeks over moving, and then I finally get comfortable in this place and start to feel like kind of happy. I know it's not like the most prettiest place ever, but it's honestly really, really good to be close to town. Like, I actually like it, and I kind of feel like we have a normal life, like separated from the Air Force Base, and I don't have my crazy, okay, not crazy, but rude neighbor next door anymore. So that was like awesome. And Jeffrey was really happy. Like, he really wanted to leave base, or at least live off of base, because he just didn't like it on base. And now I'm going back home and I feel bad because Jeffrey is not going to get to go home, and I just feel like a burden on my parents. I feel like I don't know where my life is going at this point, and I just kind of feel lost, and I don't know, am I ever going to start cosmetology or college? Am I ever going to get my life going? I don't know. That's just how I've been feeling, and I've been very, very lonely here. Like, I almost kind of feel selfish complaining, because I'm not the one going through deployment and having to, you know, risk my life every single day and work long hours and all of that. Like, I don't have to do that. I get to sit at home and not even have that many responsibilities in a way, but it is a lot for someone to constantly have to give up their life, or their dreams, to support their loved one. That's kind of hard, and that's like a big part of being a spouse, military spouse. And it gets frustrating sometimes And I know it's not Jeffrey, like obviously he doesn't want to deploy, but I wish like the military would give you some notice, something, like let you know in advance. The biggest thing I've learned about the military is how chaotic they are. There's really no set schedules or a sense of a plan. Like they literally could be like, hey, you're going here tomorrow, or you're going to training for 2 weeks on Friday. You know what I mean? Like they don't consider that people have lives outside of their job, because in the military is your whole life. And some people get frustrated. Actually, I'm sure a lot of people get frustrated because it's hard. It's hard to get used to that lifestyle, and it's hard to kind of roll with the punches and constantly be moving, or, you know, just living in a place that you don't want to even live in. And you would think that since this is our second deployment that we would be pros and we would be already used to this, but honestly, it never gets easier. Like, I've had to say goodbye to Jeffrey so many times, and it's like, can we just stop saying goodbye? Like, is there ever going to be a time that we can just be together and actually be together and not have that constant fear of him leaving again? That's what, to me, is probably the hardest part of being a military wife, because I just want to be with him, and he works all day, and when he comes home he's tired, and on the weekends he's been working for his friend, so he hasn't been home, and so I've been by myself and feeling like really, really lonely, and it's really hard. And I don't want to cry because I don't want to cry because I cried a lot yesterday, but it does suck. And since I'm going back home, I don't even know like how filming is gonna go. Like, I'm gonna bring my ring light and everything, but I don't know, because my room is literally where my parents store everything now. There's boxes everywhere, and I don't know how that's gonna go at all. Like, I don't know where my life is going. I don't know if we're even gonna be able to move home, because we still have to see if we can break the lease. I don't know if I'm gonna be stuck here for 6 months by myself. I don't know. I'm so lost right now. Also, Jeffrey just took his staff sergeant test yesterday. He really doesn't know if he wants to stay in the military or not. He thought about going guard, but I honestly don't know what we're gonna do. So yeah, but he took his test yesterday, and I'm really proud of him for taking it. But he said he won't know the results of the test for like a while, like a couple months, which that's crazy. I thought they would be able to know right away, but I guess that's just how that works. I seriously think though the worst part about this whole moving thing is that we have to sell all of our furniture. Like, we're literally selling my vanity, my shelves, everything, because everything else has to go in storage since I won't be here, which Jeffrey doesn't mind because he's trying to save money and like he doesn't care. But I'm just like, I don't know, I'm really sad. I'm gonna miss my vanity, and it's literally leaving today, and today is the only day that I can film before we start packing. So that's why I didn't have time to make like the background cute or anything, because literally I'm still in the process of unpacking, and now all of a sudden I have to pack again and leave. But I guess like the good thing about moving here is that we can actually go back home now, because if I would have been on base, there's no way I would have been able to go home. And if I did go home, it would have to be without Jeffrey, because the housing process takes forever and you'd have to know months in advance about the deployment. So basically I would be stuck here for 6 months. Also, besides talking about TRICARE, what other videos would y'all want me to talk about military related? Because I don't know, like, is there any questions you'll have? I don't know a lot. I'm still learning as I go, but I will do my best to, you know, give y'all some advice, talk to y'all a little bit, answer some questions. So let me know if there's anything y'all would want me to talk about, because I would really like to do more videos like that. Like, that's literally why I started my channel in the first place, because I saw that there wasn't any military videos really. Like, there was a few channels, but there really wasn't at the same time, and it was really hard for me to get advice on certain things, and I didn't know what to expect. So I decided to make my own videos on like my experience so far. So if y'all would like to see any videos about that, I would really like to do that. Ugh, my camera died again. I'm really sorry about that. But while I was gone, I highlighted my face and added a little bit of highlight in my inner corner and brow bone. And let's finish the eyes while I talk a little bit more. I also realized that I'm not going to be able to have my sweet homecoming moment because Jeffrey is either going to take the truck so that he can pick me up when he comes back from deployment, or he's going to leave the truck with me and then fly to Texas. So I don't even know honestly what's going on. Like, we're still trying to figure everything out, and if we can even go to Texas, like if he'll be able to take leave before, you know, all the training and everything starts. But yeah, I'm really sad about that, because I want a redo of our deployment homecoming moment, because I sabotaged myself basically. If you haven't seen my military homecoming video, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I actually didn't address what happened. So let me know if you'd like to hear about that in like a story time like that. I think that'd be really cool to do a story time video, since I've never done one before, and then y'all can laugh at me and hear how I ruined the literal most precious moment in my life. Like, I ruined it for myself basically. And even though I'm going to Texas, like I said, I will be filming while I'm there. I may not be able to get to film the videos that I had planned, but I still might be able to. Also, I have to change brushes because I'm pretty sure I'm about to ruin my look. I have to figure it out. I don't even know what my old room looks like right now, so I'm going to have to figure out that. I may end up just bringing my backdrop holder and buying some backdrops, depending on how much room I have in there. Like, we'll have to see. But yeah, I cannot believe that's literally all I have going on for me right now. My husband deploying, and I'm moving after I just moved. I'm really boring apparently. By the way, Rihanna's lip gloss is amazing. Like, oh my god, it's my favorite thing now. Like, I use this almost every day, and it makes you look so freaking pretty. And it tastes like, to me, it tastes like Skittles. No, not Skittles, like mango. Or has like a fruity taste. And smells amazing. Like, it smells so good. And this is the completed look. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. It would seriously make my whole entire day. I know my video schedule has been crazy lately, but thank you so much for just being patient with me, and I really hope to start making more videos soon. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, loves!